So recently on my end adventures, I've gotten a pair of elytra. I think I actually have two, but I don't have much fuel. We have a stack and 11 rockets, and that is all I have. And that's no bueno, alright? I want more. We need more rockets so we can fly around wherever I want to go. I want to have unlimited rockets. That's what this video is going to be focused on. Will I ever build this smelting building? You'll just have to stick around and find out. Maybe it'll happen soon. Probably not. Might just be a meme. I've kind of laid out an area where I want to put the sugarcane farm, which is what we're going to be working on first. And it's going to be over in this direction. Now, the design of like the actual sugarcane like collection system and like the farm itself is definitely subject to change. I kind of just wanted to show you where I was going to put it. It's just going to be back here behind the build we did last time, behind the two builds we did last time actually. But I'm going to work for a little while, and I'll be back when I get like the full layout of something I like. I built up the pillars a little bit here, and I think this is going to be the layout we go with. I didn't really change anything. And then I think I'm going to use the same combination of blocks here, the tuff, the andesite, and the cobblestone for the walls here on the first floor. The walls are built up now. Like I said before, we're using the same color palette as down here. And we're going to do the same thing with these little archways. So I'm going to find some design that I like for the walls here on the outside. I really don't know if this is going to be final or not, but I think I'm going to do this for the front side. And then over on the sides here, I'm going to change it up a little bit. So we're going to put fences like that, and the top is going to be pretty much the same with a trapdoor in the middle, and then we're gonna have a post sticking right there with a lantern. I like that for the sides. I think it looks pretty nice. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this for the front. I kind of like the look, but I'm not sure what to put on these tables. Maybe we can have like a little workstation out here or something like that and actually put these tables to use, but I think for now I'm just gonna copy this on all sides. Oh, and then I guess right here, let's do the fence design. So now that the walls of the bottom floor are at least like all put together, there's probably more decoration I can do, and I'll tackle that at the end. We can work on the second floor-ish. So in my head, I just want this middle part here, like the middle hallway, to go up a little bit more than the sides. I don't know if it's going to be a full floor, but I'm going to make it go up a little bit higher, and we are going to use diorite and calcite for this little bit. I really don't know how much of this I'm going to need, because like I said, I don't know if I'm going to make it like a full-fledged floor that we can actually, go up to. That was also a weird like tongue twister. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a full floor we can actually go up to, but let's start throwing some blocks down, and I'll come back whenever I have something I don't hate. I've been working for a little while, and I think I'm satisfied with this roof. A couple different variants of deep slate in there at different heights as well to add a bit of texture. I like that quite a bit. And now we have to work out this mid section here and what that roof is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to keep deep slate or if I'm going to switch. Actually, I think I might just keep deep slate. I think that'll look good with everything. Yeah, I'm a fan of the roof on the top there. Same design here as the bottom, so I like it quite a bit. And now let's just fill in the walls above. So it looks very bare right now, but we got the walls in on the top. And we're messing around with like the depth of the build a little bit, so like the wall is one block back from the pillars right there, but then on this level it is equal with the pillars, and I think it actually adds a pretty nice effect. And then like the roof comes out a block as well. Same thing over here with this roof, and I like what this looks like. I like the color palette of everything, and the inside looks really funky with these little walls, but that's honestly just there as like a little illusion to make it look like there's a wall there. And I think it's time that we figure out how this whole thing is actually going to work. So let me clear out my inventory really fast because it's an absolute mess, and then I will see if I can actually get the sugarcane farm working. I've just now realized that I think I messed up the dimensions because I need a layer of redstone dust behind these. I believe this thing is now functional. So yeah, we can only have one row in here, but honestly that's fine. So let me go do this exact thing on this side. Both sides of the sugarcane farm are now enclosed completely. So this should make the collection system a lot easier, to design. And I think the sugarcane can grow still. I hope like the fact that there's blocks above the water doesn't negate the sugarcane from growing. If it does, then we'll have to just do something completely different. But for now I have this, and we're gonna try to work on the collection system, which is going to be underground. So I have some rails, and I have some minecarts. If I run a hopper minecart underneath that, I think it should pick up everything that falls. And the sugarcane is starting to grow, which is great. I put a little bit of like hidden light in here too. I just put a lantern in like the corner of each of these and put a spruce roof on the top just to make it look a little bit nicer on the inside. So yeah, now we can start working on the collection system, and hopefully I can figure this out without too much headache. After much headache, I have finally gotten this thing to be functional. I wasn't able to do this on my own though. I couldn't figure out how to get the hopper minecart just to come up and unload everything and then go back down. And after a little bit of research, I figured it out. It involves some repeaters and some comparators and whatnot. But anyway, this thing is fully functional. So we have 2 little sugarcane farms in this building. And, you know, they're very tiny, which is kind of sad. But it's automatic at the end of the day, so it'll still be generating at least some sugarcane. And even if it really isn't that good, at least we have a pretty nice looking building here to add to the area. But speaking of that building, we actually should go ahead and finish it. I wanted to get the sugarcane farm up and running while I worked on the interior and more of the exterior, just so we get some sugarcane along the way. So I'm gonna go work on that for a little while, and I'll be back when I find something that I like. The inside of this building is fully complete and now fully functional. So let's go ahead and take a look. I was pretty limited with my design options on the inside here, but you know, we just threw a bunch of like plants and stuff all over the place, trying to fit the theme of this kind of farm. I think it looks pretty nice. We also put in like an oak wood floor with some oak wood trapdoors in there as well to make it look a little bit more beat up and whatnot. And honestly, I only did that because I actually need like trapdoors in some of these blocks here in order to keep the minecarts going. And I figured I would just continue the theme throughout the rest of the floor. There's a little room back here. There's one window in this whole building. It's beautiful. And then the chest is down here where we can actually collect the sugarcane. And it so far has produced 34. Nothing wild, but at least it's something. And more importantly, at least it's automated. So now the mission is to design the outside of the building. The outside of the building is now finished. I actually like this build quite a bit. I wasn't super sure about this as I was going through. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to look that good, but the final product I'm actually pretty proud of. So to start here in the front, we have a very tiny sugarcane farm just to kind of show what this building is. And we use some mossy carpet there to hide the water. I think it actually looks pretty cool. And then on this other side, I just put a whole bunch of barrels and chests and stuff. This is just going to be, you know, extra storage that we're never going to use. But I really like what barrels look like when you just kind of stack them randomly, especially with chests next to them. I think it looks really nice. We have some windows there in the top that show nothing, but, you know, windows always look pretty cool in my opinion. On this side, just some more random barrels, a composter with some leaves, and then that's kind of just the theme of this build. We have a composter with some leaves, one chest, which I should probably add a few more things actually, because this one chest I don't think is enough. So let's go ahead and add some barrelage. Sure, looks a little bit better in my opinion. We're gonna keep that stair looking funky. Why not? We have, you know, some flowers in some little flower beds. The same kind of stuff all the way around. Some torches, not some torches, sorry, some lanterns put around the place. I think it looks pretty good. I'm really not that good at doing exterior decoration. I can never think of things to actually do, but I'm actually pretty proud of this one. And then I'll take you guys inside once more, just to show you how much sugarcane this has amassed so far. It's probably not that much, but let's check it out here. 56. That's not that bad. Also, I didn't point this out before, but earlier I had glass panes here for the window and stairs down here, but I actually had to take those out because the sugarcane was getting stuck on these stairs since the glass pane is not a full block. So now that I fixed that, I'm pretty sure this is lossless. I don't think we're able to lose any sugarcane in the process here. You know, I'm pretty proud of this building. I don't think it looks that bad, and I think this area has a bunch of really, really nice buildings in it. Yeah, I'm a fan of this one. I like the roof a lot. I like how the roof is like random like that. I always mean to do something like that, but I feel like I can never do it right, and I think in this instance I actually did it pretty well. So yeah, there is the sugarcane farm. I will tidy up the path and everything as well once I throw the shaders on at the end of the episode. There's an iron golem that spawned. What's up, dude? But yeah, I'll tidy up the path and continue it over in this direction. Maybe add another like farm or something on this right side. That's what I was thinking of over here. And yeah, I think once we connect the path completely through, it's gonna look real nice. But now I have to go work on the creeper farm, which I don't think I'm gonna make look good, because I have no ideas for a good looking creeper farm. I'm probably just gonna go throw it over like an ocean somewhere I think there's an ocean back that way. Probably just throw it up there just to, you know, get as many spawns as possible. And I'm certainly going to have to look up a tutorial for this because I have never built one of these. I think I'm actually going to put the creeper farm up on this little cliff area right here. It might limit the spawns a little bit, but honestly, I don't care that much because I think it'll actually look really nice. Because what I'm thinking I could do is put like some kind of lighthouse tower thing up here eventually. I'm not sure if I'll get to that today or not, but I think that's going to be the plan. So let me clear out some space and start putting this thing together. The creeper farm is now done. It is resting right here in this horrible looking block of cobblestone, but it's not the most efficient thing ever. I can make it more efficient if I want to by just adding more layers, but for now there's just 2 layers in here and it is functional. I really don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to get gunpowder. I just AFK'd for a little while, and I think I have like 20 down here. Yeah, I just want to say that this thing is like way more efficient than I originally thought. My AFK platform was too far away when I first built this. I've moved it closer. What you're supposed to do is actually move it closer to the killing chamber. I just put it directly above the whole farm itself, but if you move it closer to the killing chamber, you get a lot more gunpowder. I AFK'd this thing, I think, for like half an hour to 45 minutes or so, and I got like 8 stacks of gunpowder, so it's really not that bad. These rates in the video right now are terrible, but if you just move your AFK platform closer, it's a lot better. Also, if you like spawn proof everything around the area, if you make more levels, this thing can actually get very good. And I don't know when I'll get to this, but I'm thinking we could probably like raise up the landscape a little bit around this whole thing, make this into like a little cliff or something, and then have some kind of like tower or like lighthouse on top of that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lighthouse, but I'm imagining some kind of tower up there just to add to, you know, the area a little bit more. And I think the only thing we have left to do in this episode is just get the path ready going to the sugarcane farm. And also, while I'm here, let's check out how the sugarcane farm has been doing while I've been building that creeper farm. It's not amazing, but a stack in 14 for, you know, a little while of me working on that creeper farm, so I'll definitely take it. And now let's work on the path connecting these areas. So I just kind of put in this outline for now, but let me go ahead and detail everything around the path. The final touches have been done on the area, so the build is complete. I would say builds are complete, but I mean, this one's technically not done yet. I do want to add more to it, but for now it's done, I guess. For this episode, it's completed, but I didn't really do anything over here. I didn't put a path in just yet. I'm going to wait until I build this area up more to put the path in, but you know, for now, it looks pretty terrible. But let's take a look at the new area where I actually made a new path and added on to our little village here. So if you wander down here, there's a couple different pathways that you can take now. So if you head off in this direction, you can take a right, and this actually doesn't really go to anywhere yet, but I just wanted to kind of show where this could go. I could branch this off to the back here, have something behind Doug's house, or the house formerly known as Doug's house, I don't know. Or I can like connect it back over this way to the main path over there. There's room over here for a building as well. So I just wanted to give myself an option, you know, to have this path extend in a couple different directions. But if you follow it in this direction, to your right, you will see a beautiful wheat field that is definitely not grown in yet, but it's going to look really nice once it is all fully grown in. And if you continue going, you get to the sugarcane farm. And it's actually very dark in here with the shaders on, but it should be light enough where mobs won't spawn. Take a quick look. Got almost 2 stacks of sugarcane. Also, I made one small change to this. I put observers over every piece of sugarcane. It used to only be on the edges here. I just did this, I don't know. So now whenever any of these pieces of sugarcane grows fully, it'll activate the pistons. All right, I just had to sleep because it was just nighttime and the moon is like super bright, but that didn't really help because the sun is now super bright, but whatever, we're chilling. So yeah, there's the sugarcane farm, and this path also now goes behind the villager breeder and meets up with the path we built last time. So I'm liking this area. It's really coming along, man. I'm hoping to add a couple more, like maybe random houses that don't have any use, just to kind of fill out the area a little bit more. Like we can maybe put one like right here. We could put one maybe over there. And I'm thinking over in this direction towards the creeper farm, because we're going to need to fill out this area back here. Because if I just build like a big structure in this area and then just have all this blank space and then the rest of the village, I don't think it's going to look right. So maybe I can add some stuff down here around in this whole area. Maybe we can have like a big pond here or something like that. That could look kind of cool. That would probably take a long time to actually fill with water, but it could look pretty cool in the end. I do want to do one more thing. I want to show you what this whole area looks like from my AFK platform all the way up there. And there you go, from up here. It looks like a nice little civilization, in my opinion. I really like what the paths look like all connected together. We got all the fields around the area and whatnot. It looks kind of funky with the shaders right now. But I think this area actually looks pretty sick. Anyway, though, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to kind of F5 from here. Oh, it looks weird. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.